Jeremy Clarkson has revealed the heartfelt message he sent to Christian Horner after the former Red Bull boss was sensationally sacked from his role as team principal and CEO. The Clarkson's farm star, who is a long-time Formula One fanatic, opened up about Christian's shock exit and how he reached out in support following the abrupt announcement. In his latest column for The Sun, Jeremy said he saw no sign that the racing boss, who is married to former Spice Girl Geri Halliwell, knew the axe was coming when they spent time together at the British Grand Prix just days earlier. The former Top Gear presenter wrote, "I spent a bit of time with Christian at the Grand Prix on Sunday, July 13th, and it was plain he had no inkling at all that the bullet was coming. He was with his 11-year-old daughter, Olivia, whose mother had just died of eye cancer. And we mostly talked about that and how the poor little mite was coping." Christian, who led Red Bull Racing for 2 decades and turned the team into one of the most dominant forces in F1 history, was removed from his duties last week after a string of poor results, including disappointing performances in Austria and at Silverstone. In his column, Jeremy reflected on the parallels between Horner's exit and his own very public departure from Top Gear in 2015, when the BBC refused to renew his contract following a physical altercation with the producer. He revealed, "I sent him a text after the news of his dismissal broke, pointing out that I've been in his shoes in the past. I explained that when you wake the following morning, it's easy to think, well, that's that, then. But in my case, that wasn't that. I hadn't trodden on a snake. It trodden on a ladder. And I bet he does, too." The TV presenter went on to speculate about Christian's next move in F1, teasing a few teams that might be in the market for his services, but also questioning how realistic those options might be. "The clever money is saying he'll go to Alpine, but next year they will have Mercedes engines, which means Christian would have to work with Silver Arrow's boss Toto Wolff," Jeremy, 65, wrote. "And as those two really don't get on, I can't see that happening. Ferrari? Possibly, but that would mean upping sticks and moving to Italy. And dealing with Sir Hamilton." He added that other teams such as Audi and Cadillac, both of whom are entering F1, could also be keen, and even suggested China might be circling. But Jeremy also hinted that Horner might take an unexpected path, just like he did. Jeremy mused, "The thing is, though, that as I proved after the Beeb let me go, you don't necessarily have to do what you were doing before. I became a farmer. So on that basis, Christian Horner might re-emerge in a couple of years as an astronaut, or in an ice cream van, or as a foreign secretary.